name is Jeremy. I am the 5th generation on this farm operation. What are you doing in there? Last summer we were having some issues with our 4755 John Deere. Actually in the spring too, when we were planting corn, it didn't have the hydraulic capacity to lift the implements. So I've got a gauge borrowed from a cousin. I had the tractor sitting out here running about 20 minutes to get the hydraulics warm. I'm gonna put this gauge in, see what the PSI is running. According to tractordata.com, we should run about 2,500 PSI on this tractor. Alright, now I'm gonna rev it right up. PTO speed. Throw the lever on. We're only running just over 2,000. So it is kind of weak. And I just changed the filters in it yesterday. I think that our pump is getting kind of weak. I wouldn't think that 500 PSI would make that big of a difference, but maybe it does. I'll have to talk to the mechanic and see what he has to say about it. Alright, as soon as I had the tractor out and running, engine good and warm, I'm going to go ahead and change the oil. It's that time of year anyway when it should get done, so just going to make it happen. First thing I need to do is drain the oil out of the filter. On these John Deere's has its own little spot right here. Oh, come on. This is where you get dirty fingers. Right here. Hope my pail's big enough. There we go. Whew. I was starting to get a little worried there. I thought it would fit. I think this cardboard's junk. Now what does a farmer do with used oil, you ask? Well, we put it in a barrel in the back corner of the shop. And then when the barrel's full, we take it to a mechanic down the road who uses it to heat his shop with. So, works out pretty slick for us. I know other farmers that have their own used oil burners that they heat their shops with. So. Well, I'm going to let that just dribble and drain for a little while, get as much out as we can. I'm going to get myself a rag. Now we're going to change out the filter itself. I have a strap wrench here. One size fits all. I think I must have got a little oil on my camera screen. It's a little blurry there. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That's better. I'm going to put the plug back in the bottom now. It's about done draining and I need the pail anyway here. Tighten it down right now before I forget it. Okay. There's the old filter off. Here's the pretty new one. Now, to help get a better seal, I like to put a little bit of oil on the new seal. I just dip my finger in the old oil, rub it on one side of the seal, and I put it in. Oh, not there. Cart before the horse, I need to get the old seal out. There we go. I'm going to put the seal in. I'll put oil on the other side of it now. Okay. All right. It's on there good and tight. Beautiful. Plug back in here. Then the next and most important step, put the oil back in the engine. New oil in the engine, not old oil. I like to write on all of our engines how many quarts they hold. That way I don't have to look it up each time, it's just right there. This tractor holds 22 quarts of oil. So this is our used oil barrel. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. We have this handy funnel on the top that covers the whole entire top of the barrel. So we just have to hit anywhere in there. And it runs down in. And we'll leave the pail sit there to drain out. And I'll probably bring the filter back here and put that on there as well. You can see we've got a little extra protection too. We have these trays to catch any spills or run off from the barrel. And these are our new barrels. I'm going to get oil out of this one to put back in the engine. So my barrel ran dry, so I need to change it out. Putting in the last of the oil now. I got myself a stepladder. Okay, I got the fresh oil in. I'm going to check the level just to make sure that I didn't do something drastically wrong. It says it's full. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and write the hours on the filter so I know when the oil was changed. Now it says in the cab, it says 508, which is a lie, because it would actually be 10,508, I think. So I'm just going to put 508 though, because why waste the paint? Alright, I'll be changing it again in another. Holy cow, that is a big stick. Thing's taller than the pole barn. Alright, we're finally bringing the 4755 back from the mechanics. They only had it, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, so really not that long for the repair that they did. They had to put a whole new hydraulic pump in it, and then we had them do a few other things with the hydraulics to clear up some leaks. So we should be good to go for the spring season now.